This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. We do have a warning for North Phoenix residents right now, as there are several reports of people being bitten by a coyote over the past few days, all near the I-17 and Happy Valley. Officials say a 4-year-old was bitten on the lake Saturday. A man jogging was also bitten the same day. Then just yesterday, another man says he was bitten on the foot too. Arizona Game and Fish tells us it's unclear whether this was all from the same coyote. New right now, valley fever front and center of congressional legislation. Senators Mark Kelly and Kirsten Sinema introducing the Finding Orphan Disease Remedies with Antifungal Research and Development, or FORWARD Act. Bipartisan legislation to support research to combat valley fever. According to the Arizona Department of Health Services, valley fever impacted nearly 12,000 people in 2021, and pets can also be diagnosed. The FORWARD Act authorizes $500 million to try and prevent and slow the spread of infections. Now, it's something we've been mentioning these past few months, this mystery dog illness that's been sweeping the nation. Now, with holiday travel right around the corner, experts are warning you against bringing your pet across state lines, as this illness is leaving many with more questions than answers. Here's ABC 15's Jamie Warren.
I'm hanging out with my dog Athena at our favorite dog park here in Peoria. She has a lot of energy. She loves going on walks. She always wants to go to the park. That alone comes with a lot of risk. But the thing about this illness is veterinarians say that dogs aren't responding to treatment, and that is where the concern is.
It's safe to say 7-year-old Laddie is protective of his owner Stan, and for good reason.
He's basically my family.
The two regularly walk side by side around this Phoenix dog park. And with all the sights and smells, Stan says keeping Laddie up to date on his vaccines is important.
Most people here that, that come to the parks usually are very caring of their pets. They keep track of, the necessary shots and everything.
But Dr. Melissa Thompson with the Arizona Humane Society says, unfortunately, vaccines won't necessarily protect your pet from this new mystery illness.
Because, again, we don't know exactly what this is, but the best thing to do is to make sure that your pet is vaccinated.
The American Veterinary Medical Association tells me there have been reports of it in over a dozen states. And while exact numbers are unknown, there have been over 200 cases in Oregon. In Arizona, there were 2 suspected cases, but not confirmed. And the Colorado Department of Agriculture says in rare cases, canine patients progressed quickly from pneumonia to death.
And also depends on the type of dog that gets it, right? So if we have a really old dog or a really young dog, their immune system isn't as strong as it could be.
Thompson says coughing, sneezing, tiredness, and loss of appetite are all symptoms to look out for. The disease is believed to be airborne and transmitted through contact. She recommends not sharing water bowls with other pets you don't know, and use caution when taking them to doggy daycare or the park.
Probably don't stop and sniff every dog that you come across. You probably want to keep a distance, but it's still good for dogs to get their exercise and get out and move around.
She says all animals at their shelter are okay.
Come on, babies.
And as for pet owners here in the valley, it's best not to panic.
If your pet seems sick, get them in. Don't take them other places. But as of right now, just a close monitoring of the situation.
Just like people, dogs can also get all kinds of respiratory illnesses. So the best thing to do is if your dog is experiencing any symptoms is just to call your vet right away. For now, reporting in Peoria, Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.
Time for the most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Temperatures still running nearly 10 degrees above what's normal for this time of the year. Topping out in the low 70s again today with more cloud cover, but it's going to stay dry. The average high for this time of year is 66. Again, we're looking at a high of 73. We're going to stay below record, though. The record today is 79 degrees, so it does not look like we'll see a record high, but temperatures will at least be into the low 70s this afternoon. For northern Arizona, it's another day of 50s and 60s with a high of 60 degrees in Payson, 50 in Flagstaff, and 63 3 for Kingman. Then we've got a storm system that's moving in tomorrow. You can see it's not going to bring any rain to the valley. Instead, our temperature dips down to about 70 degrees in Phoenix Wednesday and Thursday. We see more sunshine too, but we'll see a very slight chance for showers in areas like Flagstaff, a better chance in areas like Show Low and Window Rock, areas right along that New Mexico border. Then a warm up ahead of the weekend with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s here in the valley Friday through the weekend and early next week.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.